everyone, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to all my regular viewers, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So tonight I thought I would do a little Chanel set, again using all Glitterbels products because as you know I love Glitterbels. So I'm using these extra long tips that I got from Pink Candy Nails on eBay. I'll pop the link in the description below for everyone. But when I've put them on my Handolly, they're not completely straight. So what I'm doing here is I'm just making sure that they're really, the side walls of them are really nice and straight. It is a bit weird with these tips. If you look at them, they go in the well area, because these tips have a little well area to put your glue, and then they kind of go out on the side walls, just like little hips as I call them. So I just need to take off that side bit just to make them really, really straight. You probably could see a glimpse of it there when I just done one side and hadn't done the other. So this is just a quick glimpse of some of the products that I've used doing this set. I do throughout the set actually start to bring in some more colours, because as I go on I just kind of realised that I just needed to add a bit more glitter, and because you know what I'm like. So yeah, I got these little Chanel decals just off eBay and I haven't used them before, so I thought this would be a really good time to use them. So I'm starting off, I'm putting Flamingo Feather all over the little finger. You know, I absolutely love the way Glitterbels products, they just flow whenever you're putting them over the nails. You can work as wet as you want, or you know, it's a ratio free product, so there is no, there's no right or wrong way to use it. Obviously you'll know yourself when you're working too dry and you're working too wet, but I'm actually working quite wet with it, doing this little pinky, and the colour, even though it is quite wet, the colour is just still so vibrant. Okay, so for on the ring finger, I'm going to do a little bit of do-it-yourself colour. I needed to have a pink that was just a little bit brighter than a baby pink, but not as bright as the Flamingo Feather. So I've mixed up some of my own colours in the past, and this time I'm mixing up some Snowdrops White, and then I'm just adding the Flamingo Feather to it just to create a lighter shade of pink, which I don't have with Glitterbels. And I have searched and I found it really, really hard to try and get one that is like this colour. The only one that I would kind of have, it's another brand, it's CJP, and it would be their Tooth Fairy. Absolutely gorgeous colour, but at the minute Glitterbels doesn't seem to have a colour like this, so I mixed my own. So you can see that the colour is marbling. You do find that a lot with some of the Glitterbels products, but you really only have to swirl it about the way I am, and then once you start to work the product down the nail and you're brushing it down the nail, it does all kind of come together and be a consistent colour. So with this nail I'm putting it on quite heavy and quite quickly, because I need to do like a, how would you say, like a diamond pattern on this nail, which I'm going to use my little craft knife for. So I want it to be at that kind of matte stage where I can do the indentations then of the diamond pattern. And for this little pattern, I'm just taking my little craft knife and I'm just doing diagonal lines down the whole nail, and then I'll go in the opposite direction and just kind of join up those lines in a diamond formation. Wow, that made me sound really, really smart there whenever I said formation. So yeah, so the diamond pattern. So I'm just going to let the ring finger completely cure, and I'm going to move on now to the index finger or the pointer finger, and I'm going in with the same colour that I have mixed up, and starting at the cuticle I'm just bringing it down about a third of the way, and I'm going to add some pink fluff. So this is the pink fluff. It's a really, really soft, like baby pink, and I thought that because the other pinks are that little bit brighter, this would really, really complement it. And I do actually go in and add some more of the pink crush, just because I love that. I love the glitter. Now for some more DIY mixing my colour, this time I'm just literally going to do it on the nail. So I'm picking up some of the Snowdrops White and I'm dipping it into the little pink that I mixed up, and literally I'm placing it on the nails and I'm just swirling it round and round until the colour is the same, and then I'm just going to brush that down about halfway down the nail, and then I'll go in and I'll do a marble. So after me mixing it up on the nail as I went along, I decided no, it was probably best just to add some more Snowdrops White to the little mix and do it properly. Although it did work, but I just thought no, we'll do it the other way. And to do the marble, I am going in with the Snowdrops White and some of the Flamingo Feather, just to bring a bit more of the brighter colour in, and it kind of ties in the little pinky as well. And I added some of the pink fluff, and this is where I've went and got the pink crush. Just look at it, it's absolutely gorge. So yeah, I had to just add a little bit more of actual glitter, because while the pink fluff is really, really nice, it's not like a glitter, it's not iridescent or anything like that. So we needed some sparkle. So I just went back to the index finger there and just added a little bit more of the pink crush because I didn't think there was enough. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cap all the nails in the glass slippers. On the ring finger though, before I cap them, I do go ahead and do like a really like wet bead of baby powder just to add a little bit of pearlescent to the ring finger. So this is the baby powder. It's not changing the colour of the nail too much. It's literally just giving it like a really soft sheen. And as I'm going along placing it on the nails, I'm going in with the tip of my brush and I'm just going back into those little grooves that I have etched out on the nails with my little craft knife. Now that I've put the baby powder on the ring finger, I'm going to go in and I'm going to cap the ring finger in the glass slippers as well, but I'm going to do the same as I did with the baby powder, and as I go along I'm actually going back into those little grooves with the tip of my brush just to so that they don't get filled in with the acrylic. At the finish, when I'm finishing the nails, you can still see the little diamond design. Okay, so now they're all cured, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to file and shape the nails. I'm only going to show one of the nails being filed just to keep the length of the video down. So as usual, when I'm doing my filing routine, I always start at the side walls and make sure they're nice and straight. If your side walls aren't straight, your nails won't be straight. So it's important to try and get your side walls as straight as possible. Then I go to my lower arch and I make sure that's coming out nice in line with the natural nail, and it just kind of tidies everything up. Then I go to the free edge and I make sure that that's nice and straight. Once I've done all that, it's just a case of filing around the cuticles, making sure that's nice and flush, and just filing all over the nail and making sure that there's no obvious lumps and bumps. So you will see me move the hand, about, because I'm looking at it from all different directions. It's kind of really what you need to do, because, sometimes you can be like, file heavy on one side and not the other. So just to make sure you get a really balanced nail, it's always best to check from both sides. Then to finish off all my filing and shaping, I always go in with my buffer and I make sure that there's no obvious lumps and bumps and that the nails are nice and smooth, ready for the top coat. So these are the little decals that I got off eBay. They're self-adhesive, so it's not like the water decals where you have to soak them in the water. So I'm just going to use some of the different sizes of the Chanel logo, and on the little finger right at the bottom I'm just going to put the smallest one, and I'm going to fill that in with some striping tape as well. Then onto the middle finger, and I'm using the largest one, which they do have flecks of gold in them. You probably can't see it too much the way the light is hitting it, but that middle finger does have gold in it as well. And then onto the index finger, and I'm just going to put on one of the little Chanel flowers. Again, it is gold, but whatever way the light is hitting it, it's showing it as black. So now that I've finished putting all the wee Chanel decals on, I'm just going in with some of my striping tape. And sometimes this striping tape is a little bit like the rhinestones to me. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with it, because sometimes it sticks and sometimes it doesn't, and then sometimes I actually have to have a fight with it on camera. I'm back now to the middle finger, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do 2 diagonal lines just on either side of the glitter that I placed on this finger. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 1 coat on of my Glitterbels No White top coat, and then I will go in and I'll file the edges where I put the striping tape just to make sure that they're nice and snug and within the lines of the nails, so that whenever I put the second coat of top coat on, it's going to completely seal where the striping tape is. So now that the top coat has all cured, I'm going back to the pointer finger and I'm just going to add some different flowers and petals, and then I'll also go in with some gold rhinestones just to tie it in with the rest of the nails. To do the flowers, I've changed from my size 12 brush down to my Brillbird Acrylic, which is a size 5 brush. You just need a smaller brush, especially if you're doing smaller flowers, because the larger brushes will pick up too much monomer, and they can be quite hard to work with, you know, to get the small petals. It can be done, it's just much easier to do it with a smaller brush. So there is quite a lot of flowers going on to this nail, and I don't like to keep the length of the video, I don't like it to be too long for you guys, so I'll only show a few of the flowers being done because they're all done the same way, and I do have other videos that would be more up close and to show you how to do the flowers. You know, I think I might actually do a video just on 3D nail art, so doing different flowers, different shapes. Yeah, I think I'll work on that and see what I can come up with for you guys. To finish off the nails, I just went back onto the ring finger and I've added some gold gel polish just to the little points that are on that diamond pattern that I carved with my little craft knife. I just thought that kind of highlighted a little bit more, and I do go in and I add some rhinestones as well to those nails. So here is the finished set, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you could go ahead and do that now. And I will see you all in the next video. So take care. See you soon. Bye.